brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted in the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all
on the heels of the pick 6. Here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder on the ball carrier, and down he goes.
2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fends him off. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
On 2nd down, Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. The tight end in motion right. Allen going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 79 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Eluding the pressure right. Back in the end zone. Could he get his hit? And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's
the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back? What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
6, mega.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
On the double. White, white. Drill green. Fury, yellow.
To throw, Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass is caught for a 1st, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers' decision to go for it as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be
good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And complete, right side to Cook. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball.
Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Allen taking it himself. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And this is going to be caught. So they do. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Red, yellow, field, black.
Looking to throw, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do. It's converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
2nd and 6.
Allen off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. to the air. Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they get it
Down. Diggs in motion right. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. They go play action. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Hut.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Strike 2. 6. Mega. Smash. Red.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Allen now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. With 3 seconds here remain in the half, on is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Here we
At
go.
their own 22-yard line.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Let's go.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In motion, the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on on downs. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 27 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right.
He's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Yellow. Blaster. 6. Blue striker. 2nd
down, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Young, he's going to change it up. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick when you don't get it.
Because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play call.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And we're back now in Charlotte. Here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! DJ Chark from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know kick 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trouble, 38. Check White. Go. Ready.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Go. Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Young off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive,
it's out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Throwing, Allen. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here now, 2nd and goal. Allen. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, Sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
To throw is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready, go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Ready, go.
Here's a running play now with Chark. Now he's into the clear again. How about this? DJ Chark. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just seems so probably should have opted for the touchdown.